Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bharata praptam akarnya pauramatya purohitai paduke shirasi nisyasya Ramam pratyudyato grajam nandigramati swasibirat Gita vaditran vishwanai brahma goshena chamuhu pathabir brahma vaidhi Swarna kaksha pathakabir hamisas chitradvajairatai sadhasvai rukmasanahair bhatai Puratavarmabhi Shreni Birvara Mukyabhais Bhrutyas Chaiva Padanugai Parameshasya Upadhyaya Panayaya Uchavachanicha Padayo Niyapat Pramena Praklina Hrudyekshena. Translation. When Lord Bharata understood that Lord Ramachandra was returning to the capital Ayodhya, he immediately took upon his own head Lord Ramachandra's wooden shoes and came out from his camp at Nandigrama. Lord Bharata was accompanied by ministers, priests, and other respectable citizens, by professional musicians vibrating, pleasing musical sounds, and by learned brahmanas loudly chanting Vedic hymns. Following in the procession were chariots drawn by beautiful horses with harness of golden rope. These chariots were decorated by flags with golden embroidery and by other flags of various sizes and patterns. There were soldiers bedecked with golden armor, servants hearing betel nut, and many well-known and beautiful prostitutes. Many servants followed on foot, bearing an umbrella, whisk, different grades of precious jewel, and other paraphernalia befitting a royal reception. Accompanied in this way, Lord Bharata, his heart softened in ecstasy and his eyes full of tears, approached Lord Ramachandra and fell at his lotus feet with great ecstatic love. Paduke nyasasya purata pranajair bashpalochana tamaslisya chiram dorabhyam snapyam netrajay jalai ramo lakshmana sitabhyam viprebhyo yera satama tebhya swayam namaschakre prajabhi cha namaskra. Translation. After offering the wooden shoes before Lord Ramachandra, Lord Bharata stood with folded hands, his eyes full of tears, and Lord Ramachandra bathed Bharata with tears while embracing him with both arms for a long time, accompanied by Mother Sita and Lakshmana. Lord Ramachandra then offered his respectable obeisances unto the learned brahmanas and the elderly persons in the family. And all the citizens of Ayodhya offered their respectable obeisances unto the Lord. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Ghadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Ramine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatya Deshatarini Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Rama Ramo Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, everyone. So, I would like to sincerely invite everyone for the wonderful festival of Diwali. So, congratulations to the team that made wonderful arrangements in the temple room today. It looks like very colorful and really inviting Lord Rama to the temple. So Diwali, usually people say it in different ways, but there are actually, according to the Shastras, there are 5 days actually we can celebrate Diwali. After killing Ravana, it's called actually Vijayadashami. And then begins actually the first day of Diwali. The starting day was the sage Ayurveda. Actually, the original sage of Ayurveda. That was his first day. It starts with the Ayurveda day. And then second day is the killing of Narakasura. And third day, it starts with the original Diwali, which is today. And tomorrow is going to be Govardhana day. And the last day will be, usually celebrates in South India. It's called actually the day where the brothers goes to sisters to get, ask for the well-being. Yeah, exactly. So this day, in the 5th day, usually, it's not the Raksha Bandhan, but the other way, like, getting the well-being and then asking for the how it is going on. So, and people usually ask, people often ask, is Lord Rāma or Lord Krishna? Actually, it's Acharya says there is no big difference between Lord Ramachandra and Krishna Chandra, and then the original of our Gaurachandra. And there was one incident happened. Once Tulsidas was a great devotee of Lord Rama. He wanted to see Surdas. Surdas actually a blind devotee of Lord Krishna. And one day he went to see him in Vrindavan. And what happened? They were talking on the Ganges of Yamuna. And suddenly, someone told them, like, there is a mad elephant running towards them. And what happened? Immediately, Surdas is a blind and immediately jump onto the tree, on the top branch of the tree. And then he was asking, Tulsidas, please come upstairs. You have also place for here. So you don't need to worry about like a mad elephant. And looking at the awkward situation, the behavior of Surdas, Tulsidas felt really weird. What kind of devotee is he? And then the elephant came. As soon as the elephant came, and the Tulsidas, what he did, did something Ramnam in the ears of elephant, and then he got initiation, and then elephant became normal and it went away. And Surdas came downstairs, and he just glorifying the Tulsidas like anything. Oh, you are a pure devotee of Lord. By your mercy, you just delivered the elephant. That is the potency of Lord Ram. And then he asked, okay, you say that, but that's fine. You have so much faith for the Lord Krishna, and why you went upstairs? That's an amazing question. And Surdas really answers such a way. See, the elephant coming in the form of troubles, our normal troubles, we don't need to bother our master. Krishna is our master, eternal master. Why should I bother Krishna for my problems? And that is my headache. I have to sort out my headache. Instead of praying for Krishna, I have to use my common sense first. And then if that goes behind my control, then I have to pray for Krishna in the case of Prahlad Maharaj. And then immediately Tulsidas understood the glories of Surdas. And he says, Jai, this is the pure ecstasy of Lord Krishna, the Lord Krishna's devotee. But we don't need to say more about Rāmāyaṇa today. So I'm going to talk about the characteristic of Lord Rama. One time, one sage went to see another sage. And then he asked the quality of Lord Rama. What is the qualities actually? And he mentioned there are 6 qualities of Lord Rama. 6 qualities. What is the 6 qualities? The first thing is Gunavan. He is the greatest, full of characters. Lord Rama has full of character. What is that character? He is supposed to become a king. And the next day he is going to become a coronation. He's becoming a king of Ayodhya. And then immediately, because of some conspiracy theories from Kaikeyi, and then he banished to forest for 14 years, which is really unfair for anyone. Imagine, we got a job and become a CEO of the company, and next day we kicked out from the even job. That's really a difficult situation, very difficult to digest. And Lord Rama, he has such a character, such an amazing character. Next day, even right before he was going to forest, he was asking for the blessing of the mother, Kaikeyi, who banished him to forest. That is the greatest character of Lord Rama. And that is the reason Supreme Personality of Lordhead Krishna come as Rama, just to show us. Then other character of Lord Rama is Viryavan. Viryavan is something, is very powerful. He actually is so powerful. It says, Rāmāyaṇa says, he killed almost like 12,000 demons in the period of 12 years. Just like that. He is so powerful, just, effortlessly he kills so many demons, right from his childhood. That is the potency of Lord Rama. And then another character is Dharmagnya. What is a Dharmagnya? A Dharmagnya is a true follower of the religion. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, what is that? I am the true follower of the religion. I am established the rules and regulations for this thing. And how people understand actually, just to follow that rules and regulation. And Ram, personally, he is the perfect son. He never actually talked against his father. And he is actually perfect husband. He never looked at even other women other than Sita. Even that there was an incident in Danakarinyam. Mother Parvati, she came and she wanted to test how what is that sincere Lord Rama is. And she came as a Sita. And then by looking at Sita, that Maya Sita, and Ram immediately understood, actually, this is not my wife. And that is actually potency of Lord Rama as a character, full of noble character. And he is a perfect brother. And all his brothers loved him so much. So he is also a perfect disciple. So another character of Lord Rama, Krutagnataha. Krutagnata means very thankful. Whatever we do, usually in this material world, if we do anything, we have to remind others before we ask for any favor. My dear sir, I did something for you, last time, can you remember that? But Lord Rama remembers such a way, even the time when there was starting for construction between India and Sri Lanka, that bridge, Rama Setu, even the little squirrel was helping. And Hanuman came, says, get away, you're going to be crushed into, if I'm coming, how you see how big the rocks I'm carrying, whatever you're carrying is little, very small, tiny things. If you are coming again, you will be crushed again, you will be dying. And Lord Rama came immediately and says, no, whatever you are doing, your capacity, and the same thing squirrel is doing that capacity. So there is no difference between you and him. He's very thankful whatever he does. Whatever the services we do to Lord Rama, that is the another character of Krutagnata. And Satyavaka. Satyavaka is something, he actually always spoke truth. Even Vasishtha Muni came. He said, my dear Ram, there was some unfortunate situation happened. So you don't need to go to forest. Let us all agree on okay, you stay here. Even at one point, Kaikeyi came and said, okay, my dear Ram, I'm just withdrawing my cursing to you. No, I'm just praying in front of all 5 energies. Please come back, stay and become as a king again. But Lord Ram says, no, I made a promise. I made a promise to my father. That is my father promise to you. And then you ask me, and that's why, I have to fulfill that promise. So there is no way that, you can say, first you say that, then you withdraw that. Satyavaka is truthfulness, is whatever you say and he follows. That is the potency of Lord Rama. And then another thing is Drudavrata. Drudavrata is the 6th character of Lord Ram. He is actually, after killing the Ravana, Vibhishan actually became the king of Sri Lanka, as promised. And Vibhishan actually, in the beginning, very first time when Vibhishan heard about Lord Ram, even before killing Ravana, Actually, he heard glories of Lord Ram. And then he started printing Lord Rama name everywhere in Lanka in front of his brother, his own brother. That is such a difficult for his brother to digest. And his brother got really upset. How can you write my enemy name in my kingdom? And he is very intelligent. What he did was, he came with an idea. My dear brother, I am saying Ra means Ravana, Ma means Mandodari. That means I am glorifying you both, actually, wife and husband. Indirectly he started preaching to the enemy of Lord Rama in his own kingdom. That is the beauty actually of Vibhishan. Therefore, Lord Rama promised, as soon as your brother died, and then you will be the next king. That's actually that he actually is showing in one example how the devotee should glorify in spite of difficult situation wherever we are. One time, His Holiness Japatak Swami Maharaj, he was preaching in America many years back when he was very active. What happened one time, he went to see a doctor devotee. And he says, why you are not preaching? He is an American doctor. Why you are not preaching? You have a lot of patients comes to your hospital. Preach something about Krishna. Preach something about, Nityananda Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he says, Maharaj, there is not so many devotees comes here. Oh, that's fine. You don't need to worry about devotees. He is actually a doctor, kind of physiotherapist. And he says, whomever comes to your hospital, you tell them a new strategy. What is the strategy? Knees. And what is another strategy? My. That means I am touching my knees to me. Knee, my, knee, my, knee, my. And the Maharaj went another extent. And he says, like in some 10, 15 years back, the patient goes to doctor with the ties. The tie is something a very sophisticated way. And he went another step and he said, you preach knee, thigh, knee, thigh, knee, thigh. So he says both strategies, that is how it should be the preaching. We always complain like, we cannot preach the glories of Lord because of X, Y reasons. And this is our example actually, how a devotee can, pure devotee of Lord can preach. So Jayadeva Goswami in Dashavatara Sottam, he glorifies Lord Rama. Vitarasi dikshurane dikpati kamaniyam dashamukha mauli balim ramaniyam keshavadita rama sharira jayo jagadisha hare jayo jagadisha hare. So he says, after killing the 10-headed Ravana, he sent all the 10 heads to 10 directions. And then he coronated Vibhishan as the next king. So after everything was done, Lord Rama sent Hanuman to see Sita in Ashoka Vatika, Ashoka forest it's called. And as soon as Hanuman went to see Mother Sita, she was in a great stress. She was very weak. And then she said, okay, what happened? The mother, the demon was killed. Now it's time you to reunite with your Lord. And there were actually 700 Rakshasas around Mother Sita. They were guarding her 24/7. And then Hanuman asked actually, what can be done with these demons? These demons harass you so much all this 12 months, 10 months period. What can be done? And then mother said, just leave them. Leave them. You don't need to worry about all these demons. In spite of struggles they gave to me. So immediately Hanuman understood actually. Even Mother Sita is more merciful than Lord Rama. And then later on, Sita united with Lord Rama. And then Vibhishan wanted to stay Lord Rama for some more time. But immediately Lord Rama remembers that he made a promise to Bharata even before 14 years before, that even after one day of 14 years, then he says that if you don't come, my brother, to Ayodhya, then he said, I will commit suicide. And Lord Rama meditating on that. And then he wanted to go immediately to see Lord Bharata actually. Why we say Lord Bharata? One Acharya said there is no difference between Lord Rama and his brother. And both are, everyone in both, all the brothers are same in the character, same in the qualities, same in the behavior. So when the time is leaving, everyone wanted actually to join with Lord Rama. And all the demigods headed by Indra, they just flowering all kind of things on their head. And they gave actually very beautiful presentation of Pushpaka Viman. It's so big. Valmiki describes it has such a place. It has even anyone comes, it still accompany 100 more people in the same Pushpaka Viman. So everyone accompanied to go back to Ayodhya. Then when the time for Pushpaka Vimana to take off, all the monkey soldiers wanted to join with Lord Rama. And they were crying in great separation. And then immediately the flight was aborted. And then the gating boards were open. And then everyone got into the Pushpaka Viman again. And then during the time of going to Ayodhya, Lord Rama showing all the places where he was, he was actually staying and where he was actually feeling great separation from the Sita. It was a kind of aerial view for all the monkey soldiers, Mother Sita, and accompanying in the Pushpaka Viman. It says even Lord Rama was showing a Shabari, the Shabari ashram. Even Shabari, Mother Shabari, when Lord Rama was, in the process of searching for Sita, and then Rama went to Shabari, actually. Shabari has a great benediction that her spiritual master told her the time of her life, end of her life, Lord Rama personally comes and then talk to you. That was the mercy, that was a boon to Shabari. And then Lord Rama was showing even Shabari ashram, and then Dandakarinya, even in the Jatayu where it was killed by Ravana. Even all these places were actually Lord Rama showing to Sita and all the accompanying members. And it's such a wonderful description in Rāmāyaṇa. It took actually so much elaboration. It's so much elaboration. So after Rama entering the Ayodhya, it was the day of Amavasya, like today. Everyone was actually waiting for Lord Rama for 14 years. Such a great separation, missing their Lord. So as soon as the Lord, they knew that, first of all, the Rama sent Hanuma to inform the news that, I am arriving. So then everyone in the Ayodhya started lamping, decorating their houses with rangolis. Everyone is in jubilant mood. So with all kind of candles, lights, with the great ecstasy, they were started glorifying Lord Rama's pastimes, whatever he has done in the forest, and how he killed Ravana. As soon as the Lord Rama came to Ayodhya, Bharata immediately pay obeisances to Lord Rama and then give him it's like a greatest ecstasy, a missing of Lord Rama for so many years. Even when Lord Rama was not there, Bharata he's staying in the hut, eating only the forest fruits. Nothing he was eating. And purely he is ruling kingdom in the absence of Lord Rama. So people were actually, when Lord Rama came back to Ayodhya, people were in great ecstasy, great happiness, great jubilant. So there is not such a thing. I was reading a few days back, 2023, 61 million people left the bodies. So that's a big number. Even though Lord Rama stayed in this planet like 5,000-6,000 years ago, it says 8,000 years ago, still people are talking about Lord Rama and glorifying his pastimes, even though we can see that comparatively, whatever the activities, whatever the achievements he have done, we may think like it's insignificant. But why the people are still talking about all these qualities? Because it's full of morals. Lord Rama is actually, Rāmāyaṇa is full of morals, full of ethics. This is how, this is how Lord came and show us. Pavitranaya sadhunam vinashaya chaturdasha. It just came for devotees and annihilate the demons. He doesn't need to come to for annihilate the demons. He just come for only for devotees, just to show common people how a people should live and behave with the morals and ethics. I had a friend many years back. He says, people talk about we need to have examples. It's simply a morality is a lack of opportunity. It's not true, actually. Morality is not a lack of opportunity. If you have a right standard of example, like Lord Rāma, in the case of Lord Rāma, and we can see an example and we can try to follow it up. Who is the best moral person than Lord Rāma? And that is the incarnation of Lord Rāma we can discuss on this Diwali day. And then in the same day, there is another pastime happened, Lord Damodar, which is our the Kartika month. Actually, in Krishna-līlā, Krishna came only to reciprocate his devotees, whereas Lord Rāma came to establish the morals and rules and regulations. But that is not sufficient. Even when he was traveling Dandakaranya, all the sages, most of them got attracted to Lord Rāma's beauty and his character and his attitude. Lord Rāma promised them, actually, everyone wants to be with Rāma. He said, actually, it is not possible to be you all join with me. I will make sure that you will come and you will stay with me because of your prayers, your intense prayer towards me, and then I will make sure that I will repay your debts. I repay your words. Even Lord Rāma, the monkeys were helping Lord Rāma to construct a bridge. And Lord Rāma even promised them, I'm going to repay your debts. How? By just feeding in the Damodara-līlā. That is another example, Lord repays. So, in Damodara-līlā, in the 10th chapter of 10th canto of 8th chapter, before Damodara-līlā begins, Lord Krishna actually made a groundwork for Damodara-līlā. He was actually eating even dirt. We all know that Brahmāṇa-līlā. One day Lord Krishna was eating dirt. Mother Yashoda came and started telling him, Krishna, everyone is complaining about that you are eating dirt. Even Balram is saying that. Balram is usually, he never complained about you. He is always with you. But today he is complaining. That means there is something happening with you. And Krishna said, no, everyone is saying lies. This is not true as usual. So mother came and Krishna opened the mouth and he saw all the universe, and then she got completely bewildered and she could not believe that what happened in the mouth of little boy. 5-year-old boy, she saw entire universe. And then Krishna immediately understood. He wants to be associated with the mother. He wants to have an intense relationship with the mother. Vrindavan is such a thing. It's full of love. He doesn't like to make sure that mother remembers, what happened in Brahmāṇa-līlā. And if she remembers suddenly, what is that, full of Aishwarya. Krishna is full of Aishwarya. So he makes sure that, he wanted to make sure that Mother Yashoda forgets whatever she saw. And then Acharyas also say different commentaries on this particular Brahmāṇa-līlā. So Krishna made a promise that Pavitranaya sadhuna vinashaya chaturjasa. So I will protect my devotees. I will protect Mother Earth because Krishna incarnated to protect the Mother Earth prayers. So at one point actually he was spending in Vrindavan so much time. 5 years, 6 years. It's become like full of Pavitranayana, full of enjoying love of Brajvasis, full of affection. He completely forgot the purpose he came. And then he thought, okay, this is little bit, this is too much. So let us start with something serious business. And then we say it's like, Acharya says, however the project big is, we should start with little bit actually. Now people say, chant Hare Krishna mantra, and most of them says, I will do one day. No, one day. What is that one day? If I get 8 hours in my schedule, I will chant Hare Krishna mantra 16 rounds one day. And that will never happen in this lifetime. So, And then another reasons, another explanation from the acharyas, it says, Krishna wanted to actually, he was telling all the lies from his right from childhood. So he wanted to make achamana. People, we can do achamana from the mud or from the water. So by eating mud, and Krishna is kind of doing achamana, purification for the lies he was telling all these years. And that we cannot be followed. Acharya says, we always carry our own bags. We cannot really imitate Krishna's way of doing achamana. There is another commentary by Harishauri Prabhu. Harishauri Prabhu was 1500. He I think he's from Nasik. He's in the line of Tukaram. So what happened? He actually, when he was 30 years old, he started actually reading Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto right after in the morning. And after like 14, 15 years, one day when he was actually feeding the cows, and he immediately felt that somebody was touching his shoulder, and immediately detected that. He looked back and he says, Krishna, is that you? And then just he had a perfect darshan of Lord Krishna. And then Krishna says, my dear Harishori, you have done so much service all these 14 years. I wanted to tell you one thing. Why don't you write a commentary on the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam to the people who can really understand the simple way, a simplest way? And then Harishori says, how can I write commentary? I'm really I'm not a poet. I'm not a scholar. And Krishna says, I will make sure that you will write this commentary. The reason why I'm mentioning Harishauri Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada, oftentimes he quotes Harishauri Prabhu in comments and then his classes most of the times, even though he's not a Gaudiya Vaishnava sannyasi. He wrote almost like 4,500 translation of the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. He gives amazing analysis. He says, even when Krishna got angry because mother complained that he was eating dirt, then Krishna wanted to take a stone and just hit actually, but he immediately detected that. He understood that he came to protect mother, and he cannot really hit the same mother. And then he started biting his own lips. And then Vallabhacharya writes a very nice poet. Adaram maduram vadanam maduram nayanam maduram hasitam maduram hrudayam maduram gamanam maduram maduradipate akilam maduram. He says whole body of Krishna is beautiful. Even he lives beautiful, his heart is beautiful, his path is beautiful, completely the taste of all the tastes is beautiful. So after this Damodara-līlā, and there is a beautiful conversation take place between Satyavrata Muni and Narada. And then it comes to Lord Damodara-līlā. Lord Damodara-līlā, it starts on the Diwali day. How many of we heard many times Damodara-līlā? Let me make it very shortcut. On Diwali day, Mother Yashoda wants to make the best butter for Sri Krishna because he is always stealing butter from his neighbors. Then she started making butter herself. She doesn't believe her mates. And as soon as she started making butter, after some time, Krishna woke up and started looking at mother, expecting the mother would come and give her breast milk. And then mother didn't come. She was so much engaged in the services. Acharya says, even serving the Lord is the best service than the Lord itself. One time Radhanath Swami Maharaj made a very wonderful, profound statement. One devotee asked him, Maharaj, what happens to all the devotees when they go back home to Krishna? And he immediately answers like, everyone is die of jealous. That means we are not at all qualified to go to Krishna. So, and then when mother understood, Krishna wakes up. She wanted to give her breast milk. And then as soon as Krishna started enjoying the breast milk from Mother Yashoda, she understood. She kept a finest milk in the stove. When it started overflowing, and she understood she wants to make best sweet for Krishna. And she She kept Krishna aside and she went to take care of the milk in the kitchen. And Krishna really got really terrified, angry. And how is that possible? Mother can do that to me. She should not do that. I just came to, and I just left all the planets, everything, and I just came to get mother love, and then you simply left at me, and then you are just looking after something else. And he thought actually he wants to teach a lesson today, so that mother will not really, messed up. And Satyavrata Muni says, Namamishwaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Vrajamanam Yashodabi Yoluka Ladavamanam Paramistam Attanta Drutya Gopya. It says, when Krishna was walking, his earrings actually so beautiful. Somebody actually have a earrings. We normally says, oh, your earrings looks beautiful. But in the case of Krishna, and then it says, people says actually, by arranging, by coming to contact with Krishna, and the earrings become more glorified than Krishna actually. It says that. So beautiful commentaries. So, and then Satyavrata Muni goes on narrating about what happened to Nalakuvera and Manigriva, how they got delivered. And then he further says, my dear Lord, you say that you always talks about rules and regulations, but what happened to Manigriva and Nalakuvera, even though they were not actually devotees of the Lord, and they were not even following the regulative principles. And we all know that what kind of regulative principle they were following, Nalakuvera and Manigriva. Even though, in spite of that situation, you even deliver them. That means you are so merciful. You are so kind. And Satyavrata Muni says, please give me that mercy. That mercy I wanted from you, my dear Lord. And he concluded that, in the last purport, he concluded, I'm just paying my obeisances to the rope bind by to mother actually, to Lord Krishna. So he's even glorifying the rope. When Mother Yashoda was looking for the rope to bind Krishna, we all know this story, we heard many times. She always getting 2 inches shortage. These 2 inches, Acharya's comments as 3 tattvas. What is the 3 tattvas? One tattva is our sincerity and our sincere effort to Krishna. And then second tattva is the association of the devotees. And hearing the Lord Krishna's, pastimes, in the association of the devotees. And third tattva is God's reciprocation, Krishna's reciprocation. Even one Acharya made a wonderful commentary. When Mother Yashoda was trying to bind Krishna, why she is always 2 inches short? It's always 2 inches short. It's even all the Brajavasis making fun of Mother Yashoda, and they are always giving feedbacks. Oh mother, what happened to you? You look so tired. Everything is not going according to your plan. And you have to reconsider, it is not the plan of Krishna to be bound today. And then one Acharya particularly gives a wonderful commentary that when Krishna, in the process of bounding, there were 16 energies of Lord discussing inside Krishna. What are those 16 energies? A name, fame, all qualities, energies, leelas, separate different energy, etc. So 15 energies are one side, and then one energy is one side. What is that one energy? Is a mercy, a krupa is one side. And Krishna is actually started thinking, is it over? The meeting is over. What you guys talking? It's like Mother Yashoda is struggling to bound me, and you haven't decided anything. And fame came and arguing with mercy. It says, how is that possible? If Krishna is bound by Mother, Krishna's name would not be glorified, because it's such an insult. Such a supreme personality of Lord came and simply bound by Mother, a village girl. How that helps actually the people to understand how the name will be glorified. And we are not going to accept that. And this is not true. And then beauty came. Oh, Krishna is so beautiful. It cannot be possible. I don't really like to be bound. And this is not the possible case. And at the end, they came to conclusion. Okay, the mercy took over and said, okay, we came to a conclusion that Krishna will be bound. And this commentary is given by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. It's amazing commentary. So at last, Krishna bound by Mother Yashoda. And then that's how came Damodara-līlā. And this Damodara-līlā came, usually it says, Krishna only did this Leela. Usually any pastimes we celebrate 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, anything, throughout the year. But this Damodara-līlā, we celebrate whole month, which is so beautiful. It says actually by performing this Damodara-līlā, Krishna glorified his devotees, glorified his mother, and then displayed unlimited love towards his devotees. And this is simple. And people say, where is your God? And when the God comes, does the all kind of pastimes, and she says, no, God cannot be done all these pastimes. And we are too complicated to understand all these leelas. Therefore, it is very important to read books and understand the translation from the purport from the acharyas. Otherwise, if we read our own concoction way, our own way, what happened? Always heroes become villains and villains become heroes. Actually, this is the reason we always emphasize to read Srila Prabhupada books. Srila Prabhupada made an amazing commentary, Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. So this is what today too much talking about Damodara-līlā and Lord Ram. So we still have 2 minutes left. So does anyone has a comment, a feedback, or questions? Chai. Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki, Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki, Gaur Chandra Bhagavan ki, Shri Lord Damodar Bhagavan ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.